So welcome back. Here we are again, right back like we never left. But so today's video, we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't want to do too much chit chat. Want to get straight down to business today because this is kind of an important topic right now, and I think it's something that everybody should be aware of because it does have an effect on us in our day-to-day lives, in our personal lives, and it's better to be safe, not sorry. So first of all, what is the Mercury retrograde? So I got some notes that I'll be looking at. So if I'm looking, around, then that's why. So I wrote a short amount of notes. It was a lot of information that I just didn't feel like writing down hand by hand because I'm recording this on my phone. So you get the point. So I really encourage you guys to do your own research. I'll leave some of the links below in the description box, like where I got this information from, so that you can further go into detail and read it, which I also encourage everybody to always do their own research, just because, a video can only tell you so much. It's also beneficial to look into it. So for this year, the Mercury retrograde for 2020 starts February 18th and it ends March 9th. And in this retrograde, we are in the water sign Pisces and it ends in the air sign Aquarius. So that's some more information that you'll have to go into yourself because I didn't write all of that down. So the second retrograde for Mercury will be in June 17th going into July 12th, and that is in water sign Cancer. I'm not sure what other sign it ends in. I forgot to write that. And then we have one in October 13th going into November 3rd, and water sign Scorpio. It ends in Libra. Right now is not a good time to start new projects, make any big purchases, like purchasing cars, purchasing like electronics. Around this time, things like that tend to mess up. I would say double check your information. I would say make sure you got things like your keys, make sure you're not locking your keys in your car. It's just like right now is a period of time to take that extra time to be very particular about details, because it is very easy to have like miscommunication and things of that nature. Now I'm gonna go a little bit into my sign as a Virgo, the things that were coming up for me as like being a Virgo during the retrograde. I'm not sure what your sign is. I got this information from the Hood Healer. I also told you guys about her in the last video, so if you haven't went to check her out, go ahead and check her out. She does like live readings online and things like that. So for me, what I'm understanding as a Virgo, it is very important that I address like childhood traumas and defense mechanisms that I developed as a child. For me, I think it's very important to get into my body and be able to express myself emotionally and be in touch with my emotions. Sometimes I can be I could appear to be very cold or passive and just things like that. What else would I say about the Mercury retrograde? It's so much stuff that I was reading that I don't even know where to start with y'all. I'm so sorry if I wasn't more prepared, but I really just wanted to speak on this topic so that I can give y'all the opportunity to prepare yourselves or just be careful around this time. I don't know. Let me get back to y'all because I'm gonna go look at the link and then I'll come back, because for some reason my mind just went blank and I didn't write all that shit down. So yeah, during this time it is important that you renew commitments that you already made and kind of get back into the things that you already did instead of making new ones. It's important that you track mail packages that may be important. It's just very important to stay on top of things and be very detailed, because it's just shit can get fucked up. That's just bottom line. And yeah, also during this time we will be dealing with our shadow period, everything about ourselves, the negative sides of ourselves or the things that we don't like to show. All of that shit's gonna come up. Everything that's kind of been in the darkness or just gray areas, all of that shit's gonna come up. So be prepared to face a lot of different challenges. If you are someone like me who is trying to grow and ascend into your higher self, or even just make those changes for yourself, right now is a time to be very just stay 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? Be prepared for a lot of tests and things of that nature. Be prepared for your old self to try to pop back up and put you back where you was at. And hold yourself accountable during this time. Be real with yourself. Do that personal inventory every single day, multiple times a day. I recommend that. Like, be careful of what you're thinking about, what you're putting your energy into. Right now is the time to tap into your emotions. Get organized things. And I think for me, another way to describe like this period of time is kind of like just like decluttering and like wiping the smoke off of the smoky mirror. That's the time of this period. Like, all of the smoke is coming up, and during the process is going to be wiping that smoke off that mirror so that you can see things clearly for what they are, and kind of prepare yourself to move into the next phase of your life. It is very easy to be stagnant, be in a sunken place during this time, be depressed or just irritable. Like in my previous video, I was saying why I was very like irritable and irritated, and I got more clarification on that from the Hood Healing Share. Just basically stay 10 toes down and be very mindful of yourself and everything around you, and try not to get caught into negative energy because it's very easy. So to further go into the do's and the don'ts, or things that are like very important notes, you can kind of think of this period as a quarterly review to like pause and reflect and finish what you started. Back up any digital things like photos, contacts, files. Make sure you back all of that type of stuff up. What else? Try not to buy new cars, new electronics or equipment. Don't sign contracts without thoroughly going through them and reviewing the contracts. If you can, hold off on any contracts or anything or commitments until after the period is over. Try not to jump to conclusions or get upset or get mad, because it's very easy to be misinformed or misinterpret things. Interpret. I don't know. Fuck, you get me. And try not to spread rumors. Try not to rant on social media or do anything that you will regret after this period, because at this point, bitch, it's a lot of confusion going on around this time, and you don't want to look stupid or just like a crazy person. Because other people up here now. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and bitch, we must survive this shit. We've been through a lot. We can get through this retrograde, I'm sure. Just hold yourself accountable, do personal inventory, and stay 10 toes down. Make sure your heart stays pure and your energy stays pure. Also, let me just add a little quote. I was watching a video of Nipsey Hussle, and he basically was saying that every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. So what do you want to define you?